Inside voices.
Made it in. Oh, we're screwed.
Here they come! Shh.
Come on, guys. I just. Oh. This is good. This is good.
How'd you do that?
Heck yeah! Oh. Sneaky little snake. That's how we did it. I'll never know.
Pick up any more strings while you have a message from Adjutant.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. I think you're Beale. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky. You have something I want. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. You're in contact with Wells. Don't worry about... Well, I'm sent...
Adjutant. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece.
Hey, boss.
That's a good
Been
one.
thinking.
What?
If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light arson. We want to put some fear in the board, right? I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us. You just got an audience with Sophia Conte.
See, the best way to take
the adjutant to
over
the
is
chairman?
by surprise and just
sure we
take
should be
them without
trusting her?
even knowing, you know? And they'll have nothing.
If you think she's using us, why'd you give her the time of... You got some secret plan to double-cross the board? I knew it! Sorry. I know we're freelancers and all. We take work where we can find it. Oh, this is how the board gets you. A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling him sir and... I appreciate your time. Let's get back to...
Oh, it's the wharf. Man, floor. What?
Careful, that's my communication. Terminal. I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take it much. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouch. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other set. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human life. Those poor people, they must have died in agony.
Interesting.
We gotta talk about this. If we want to... This...
Alright, I better save it up ahead again. Also, do we already have it? Now I have skill points because my...
Careful, that's my communications terminal. What nonsense. People aren't just flat. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the Rings of Terror.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to...
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is, if we're gonna hijack a colony ship, count me in.
Yes, excellent. I approve of your enthusiasm, young man. You should ask your captain for a raise. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted. Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out... That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the Rings of Terror, The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collect. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. The board's going to catch up to me sooner or later. This way I'll have time to set up some particular... Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it,
Oh, things are getting interesting now, huh?
You have a message from Adjutant.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to... Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire aboard the sun. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life. Forgetfulness, I need you. You'll have to connect. If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Yep, he did seem like the only good person so far from the board, right?
Heads up! Hey, boss. I want to talk to you. You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got thrilling tales of the unreliable. Or maybe spine-chilling stories from the edge of the system. Was also considering astounding adventures in the ether. I'm partial to that last one. Yeah, we got a job to do. We're hijacking a lost colony ship and slamming it right in... Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding. I'm sure you've got plans to make.
I think he's deaf, don't worry.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Shows up. What? Explode? Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right.
Wow. How'd you do that?
Is this what he wanted me to wear? The... that? Yeah, we'll run it. That ain't it.
Good luck.
Who's right, but what kind of outfit was in here? I didn't see any outfit. Hmm.
Error. This unit. Error. This unit.
Am I the only one who wants to scratch my name on one of those pods? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the auxiliary power thing.
Hey, you got a minute? You know? No. I'm...
You know, when it shows up. Alright, we've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Ow.
That ought to do her, Captain.
Remember, your units have been provided for. Processing.
Come on.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not... I found...
It's up, boss!
Ah, getting hot. Come on.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through
Take
the
my
Hope's
hoodie
computer
off.
system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire... Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Worst ways to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative.
ADN. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered?
That is what my cap...
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive.
Yes.
You should not.
Thank you.
Probably shouldn't skip that.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Hey, Nate! Let's do it again.
I don't recognize you. I'm just trying to make sure you belong. Yeah. Just don't make one thing.
Wasn't me. Run! And... That took a while.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received.
Thank the law you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to they're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture the board, all their lackeys, they're all... You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me!
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume... How can I be of... I have not... I prefer to think of it as being... or... traveling the system. Do you know what it feels like as you in our travel? We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Dang. That was pretty lucky, Cass. I didn't mean to really do that, I just looked the pig. There it was. That's pretty cool.
Oh!
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum secure, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to...
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we gonna get him out?
I never got to know Doc Wells. We ain't friends or crew. But he's still one of us. He's the reason the boss is up and walking right now. We can't just leave him to die in Tartarus.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward...
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus...
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs.
Waiting on your...
Oh, about to get spicy. Spicy.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again.